Writing a composition is a very interesting topic, but then if you don't understand how to begin, what the format is, and how you're supposed to write, then you lose marks totally. So, a composition consists of 3 paragraphs. All the 3 paragraphs have to begin from the margin, and in between each paragraph you may leave a line. Okay, now the first paragraph is the introduction, the second is the main body, and the last paragraph is the conclusion. Later you can extend and convert it into 4 or 5 paragraphs, but it's better for the younger students, for the little ones, to write just 3 paragraphs. The first paragraph, that is the introduction, needs to be precise and perfect. For that, the student needs to comprehend and understand the question and understand the type of composition. For example, we may ask the student to describe something. So if the student is asked to describe his experience, then the student needs to understand to write everything in the past tense and explain about how he or she experienced that particular moment or that particular topic, whatever it may be. The second paragraph is the main body, which has to be a little more larger, with more content and more points, and that is where you give the actual explanation of the question that is mentioned. I will explain to you about it later. And the final is the conclusion, again, which needs to be short and sweet, and it has to include the total body as well as the introduction and what you feel like at the end. Now, the introduction needs to be short. For example, if I ask you to write about your pet, so the introduction, you do not begin with I have a pet and my pet is like this and my pet is like that and he does this and he does that. No, the first part, the introduction, is where you write about pets. It should be a general topic. It shouldn't be about your pet. You should mention about generally, in general, about all the pets. For example, you can say that there are different types of pets. People love to have pets. Talk in general about people and about the world, just 2 lines. And then the second paragraph is the main body. Here you extend and explain more about your pet. In case you have a pet, you can give full details about how it looks, which animal it is, and what it does, and how do you feel having it around with you, and give some advantages and disadvantages everywhere in every topic. And finally, you give a beautiful conclusion. Try to use words like I love, and that is why. Give the reasoning part of it, like why do you like a pet or why do you love a pet. In case you do not have a pet, then you begin with the same introduction. Pets are we have different type of pets. People love having pets. We can keep pets like parrots, and explain about the different types of pets that can be possibly be kept at home with you. And in the second paragraph, you can mention here that if I had a pet, then I would have liked to have a pet, like a pet dog or a Labrador. You can basically mention the breed of the animal that, or the pet that you're going to keep at home. And finally, you really don't have a pet, so you're imagining, or you're saying, if in case I had a pet. So then you end it again with the conclusion is like a summary of the whole thing in short. And here always, most of the time, you should realize that the final conclusion should be mentioning the advantage of having it, or give a positive ending to the composition. Okay, there should be a flow as well. You can't keep jumping. And one more important point where students go wrong or fail is they keep repeating the same sentence or using the same words over and over again, and that's where you lose marks. Do not use the same words over and over again. Try to use, if you want to say something about the same word like happy, say another word, you use synonyms, all right, but do not repeat the same words and the same sentences over and over again. The person who's correcting your composition or your essay will simply draw a straight line, and it shows that you don't know, you have no matter to fill in, and that's not right. And so that is, you're just trying to fill in your paper with the same thing. That means you don't know what you're writing, so you're just repeating things, and it will be cut with the red pen or whatever and mentioned there that repetitive. So do not repeat. Try to use synonyms, and every statement should be different from the other. Do not repeat it. All right, so first thing for a composition is to understand the question. Like some composition could be where you talk about your experience, some composition will be to describe, and some topic would be that to give some advantages and disadvantages of a certain thing or something. Or the next topic could also be true or false, and this is what's happening on earth, give me your opinion. So these different topics should be written according to the question. If it's opinion based, where you have to give your opinion, you have to keep mentioning there, I feel, or I would like, or according to me, or this is what I think. And if it is description, then you give a proper description and explain it is like this, it is like that, and it is beautiful. Experience, always remember you have to write it in the past tense. And if you need any more tips, you can surely contact me, and I'm glad to help you out. Of course, I'm busy. Whenever I'm free and I'm on vacations, I will surely help any of you who contact me. Thank you, and I hope this video will at least help you or give you some tips. Maybe I'm just speaking without a script, and when I have to speak to you one-on-one, I'll be able to explain better with the help of the notes and a proper sequence. Thank you, and have a wonderful day. Keep learning.